thank you for your support of AHEPA. I want to thank Sava. I want to thank my good friend Gus Bilirakis, who has been a mentor, he's been a friend, he's really led the way for another Greek Republican, and we've worked together so closely on issues that are so important to the diaspora. I was very honored to receive this award tonight. My father, like many of our stories, my father came to this country with $50 in his pocket. It is truly why this country is so great, because it is in this country, think about that, an immigrant with $50 in his pocket, doesn't speak the language, doesn't know anybody, and his daughter can become a member of the United States Congress. Levels of government by just becoming an immigrant and a newcomer. But I would argue with you, Gus, that my father always says it was I have the Greek wisdom, but my passion to fight comes from the Cuban side.
We take it.
I will say that Pericles was a fighter for his people. That we know about him. And I had three of my favorite quotes from Pericles I wanted to share and what they mean to me. The first one he said is, what you leave behind is not what is engraved in the stone monuments, but what is woven in the lives of others. That is what this organization is about. It's about philanthropy, it's about serving others, it's about what my job is about. It's about public service, about helping others. I'm very blessed to receive this award for my work, but the truth is I have an amazing team that works with me each and every day. Many of them are here today, and they are so dedicated to the people that we represent, the people of Staten Island and Southern Brooklyn. And I would, no offense to the other members here, I would match our constituent service, say that we've helped thousands of people annually with all sorts of different issues. We've returned tens of millions of dollars to our district. We've helped people who've come the legal and right way become United States citizens. And we have helped so many people who have been stuck in bureaucracy and red tape. So that is what truly public service is about. The other quote is, an interest in politics doesn't mean politics won't take an interest in you. Isn't that the truth? And we need to be engaged. And that is the other thing that AHEPA stands for, it's civic responsibility. And I'm happy to hear that many of you will be descending on the Capitol tomorrow and that you will be speaking with your representatives about the issues that are important. And as Phil Christopher said, my good friend Phil, we do need to work harder to educate our colleagues. We do need for people to understand that Turkey has played an adversarial role under Erdogan, that he has continued to have illegal flyovers above the Greek islands. He seeks to extend his footprint in Cyprus. The fact that he stood there in unity with Raisi of Iran, as well as Putin from Russia. These are the things we have to remind our representatives, and that also remind them how critical the trilateral relationship is between the United States, Greece, and Cyprus, and our friends from Israel, who some of them were here, our Jewish friends. These countries have been true friends of the United States, and they've been true friends of of democracy, and that they share our values, and we need to remember, particularly during this time, who our allies are. And the last thing I will say, the last quote here from Pericles, happiness depends on being free, and freedom depends on being courageous. And sadly, my mother fled a communist country because she did not have freedom. And we have to remember how fragile our freedom is. And so today I'll say that with my award, the beautiful warrior of Pericles, I want to dedicate it to the men and women who serve this great country. And I say that because, number one, Memorial Day is Monday, and I think we've got to remember those, our fallen heroes who have given so much. Because if it wasn't for their sacrifice, if it wasn't for their service, if it wasn't for those who died for this country, I would have nothing to fight for in the halls of Congress. And so thank you very much for giving me this honor.
Bravo.
I look forward to continuing my work.